What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of TVPVS, where we're putting the best of the best and the worst of Las Vegas head to head to see who ultimately reigns supreme. In today's episode, we have the Single King Room at Circa Las Vegas, the most popular hotel in Vegas right now, going up against the Resort King Room at Mandalay Bay. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we jump into this versus, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the TVP fam, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any content that's uploaded to the channel. Now, with Circa opening up a few weeks ago, it is the newest hotel in Vegas, and it is the most talked about hotel in Vegas right now. I'm sure if you look around things that are trending in Vegas, you've seen Circa all over the place. Now, the fact that this could be considered a luxury hotel in the eyes of some, but it's also on Fremont Street, it's at a significant advantage compared to other Fremont Street hotels. So a versus with Circa compared to anything downtown just simply wouldn't be fair. So I was like, okay, let's find something on the strip that will make a good battle. And I figured since this is downtown and a lot of these versus battles are going to be strip hotels, it would only be right that we grab Mandalay Bay, which is an affordable / luxury hotel to the eye of the beholder on the strip, to go head to head. So without further ado, let's dive in and compare these rooms. So walking into the Resort King Room at Mandalay Bay, once you come in, you have a little narrow entryway, but you come into the room. To the right, you do have a photo, some nice little decor, and then opposite of this photo, you do have a full body mirror. And then once you walk into the Circa room, you walk in, also kind of have like a narrow entryway, but you can obviously tell it's newer and more updated. And then over to your right, you do also have a full body mirror so that you can check yourself out before you hit the Fremont Strip or the Vegas Strip. So just going off of initial entryway, just off looks alone, the edge would slightly go to Circa because when you walk in, it just looks newer. Walking into the Mandalay Bay room, it does look like a nice room, does look like you're walking into somewhere very nice. Could be considered luxury in some eyes. Again, that's a decision to the eye of the beholder. But just off the initial eye test, which most people probably don't make that big of a deal, the slight edge would go to Circa. Now let's compare the bathrooms. Walking into the bathroom at the Mandalay Bay, you've got a really nice bathroom. Off to the left, you do have dual vanity sinks and a huge mirror that's backlit and bright with a vanity mirror on the wall. You do also get a soaking tub. It's a little low, but it's a nice soaking tub. And then you do have a walk-in shower, standard tiling, nice, clean, cool look. And then next to that, you do have a water closet for the toilet. When we head on over to Circa, to the left from where the mirror was, you do have your bathroom. This is a new hotel, so all of the decor in the bathroom is going to be updated. You do have nice dual vanity sinks with mirrors above them both that are backlit. And then you also have a vanity space in the middle of the dual sinks for those who need to glamify themselves. Over around the corner, you do have a toilet, but there is no water closet for this toilet, but they do have the blue and gold accent theme, as you can see, real nice. And then here is your walk-in shower. Now the walk-in shower here at Circa does come with a bench, brand new updated tiling. You do have dispensers on the wall for the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, and then you have the gold accents for the shower head and the shower handle. So just off the bathrooms alone, there are certain benefits to the Mandalay Bay. You do get a soaking tub in the bathroom. Aside from the soaking tub, you pretty much have the same amenities. The Mandalay Bay bathroom has dual vanity sinks, same with the Circa bathroom. There is a water closet for the toilet in the Mandalay Bay room versus at Circa, the toilet is just behind the walk-in shower, but it isn't an actual door to isolate it and cut it off. You do get backlit mirrors in both, obviously because Circa was just built and opened a few weeks ago. The decor looks brand new. But overall, when it comes to bathroom, just one versus the other, the soaking tub is going to jump out to most. So the edge for the bathroom is going to go to Mandalay Bay. Now let's check out the closet and the bedroom space. Now in the Mandalay Bay Resort King Room, you actually have two separate closets. So on the right side of the room, you have probably the main closet with your ironing board, and you have an in-room safe to lock up your valuables. Over on the left side, you have an additional separate closet, but this one just has extra hangers in your luggage rack and space above if you need to store some things. Over in the bedroom area, you do have your king bed with two lamps on each side. The overlay above the bed does look beachy, tropical, gives you that type of vibe. Over on the left side, you do have an iHome clock radio with an aux cord if you want to hook up some media. Then over in the Circa room in the closet, over on your hanger closet side, you've got hangers, and then above they actually give you a steamer, so that's very convenient. And then on the other side, you do have an in-room safe. So if you need to lock up some valuables, you have a place to do that as well. And then over in the bedside, this is a brand new room, so it looks completely modernized and brand new. You've got blue and gold and white as the accent through the room. On the side of the bed, you actually have a tablet Bluetooth speaker, so you can actually play the radio and you can control the lighting and temperature, all of that from the bed. And then you actually have a panel for the lighting, so if you want to control the different lighting options, the tech features are cool. You can just hit those buttons and it'll actually control the different type of lighting options in the room. So comparing the closets and bedroom space, the truth is you do get 2 closets with the Mandalay Bay room, so that'll be convenient if you got multiple guests, so everyone can have their own designated closet. You get the same amenities. There's an iron and ironing board in the Mandalay Bay room, but you get a steamer in the Circa room, and I've never really had a steamer in the room before, so that's actually pretty cool. That's not really a make or break, I'm sure, for most people, but space wise, I would say because you have those 2 closets, it would probably be a slight edge as far as the closet goes to Mandalay Bay. But the bedroom space, that edge is going to go to Circa. It's just a newer room. They've got updated bedding, the sheets are nicer, and then they give you the extra convenient feature of having a Bluetooth speaker instead of an iHome clock radio. We're all using Bluetooth nowadays. On top of that, you can actually choose a radio station, and they have a panel for the lights, so instead of having to worry about getting up to cut the lights on and off, you have multiple different settings that you can use to control the light. So just for that particular feature, I'll give the slight edge to Circa for the bedroom and closet space. Now let's check out the entertainment area. Over in the Mandalay Bay room, you have a work desk space. So if you need to do some business, you have a space to do some work. You also have a connectivity panel if you want to hook up some media devices with you. You do have a wall mounted flat screen TV above. Also get your ice bucket and cups. And then in your mini bar area, you can get some snacks off the bar above, or below you have a mini refrigerator to grab some drinks, as well as a coffee maker. Over in the Circa room, you also have a work desk space if you need to do some work. You do get standard outlet charging ports and USB charging ports. Down below, you actually get an empty mini refrigerator, so if you want to keep your drinks cool, you can actually put them in the empty mini refrigerator. You also get an ice bucket and cups. Of course, it's gold because of the theme. You do have a wall mounted flat screen TV above as well, and an extra space if you have guests, kind of like a bench, I guess you would say. But on the other side, you actually get a sectional couch. This couch doesn't have a pull-out bed, but it is convenient if you have extra guests, so you have a space for them. So when you look at the entertainment space, the Mandalay Bay space, they both have work desk spaces. They both have flat screen TVs. You do get a mini bar with snacks for purchasing if you want to in the Mandalay Bay room, which is an option convenience, but most of us don't touch anything on those mini bars. Compared to Circa, you actually not only get an empty mini refrigerator, you actually have a sectional couch, so that'll be very convenient even if you're solo, just to be able to lounge on the couch. And then if you need to keep your drinks cool, we all utilize a mini refrigerator. So when it comes to the entertainment space, that edge is going to go to Circa, definitely. Now let's check out the views. With Mandalay Bay being the last hotel at the end of the strip on the south side, your view previously was just of the city, but now that they have the Raiders Stadium down there, if your view is of the city, you'll actually get a view of the football stadium, which is actually very cool. Some people probably would prefer that. This particular room at Circa was just a standard room with no view upgrade, so your view is just of the city from the view downtown, no Fremont Street view, just an overall view of the city. So comparing these views, with neither of them being the strip view of Circa not being the stadium swim or the Fremont Street strip view, and then of the room at the Mandalay Bay not being an actual strip view of the Las Vegas strip, the view edge was definitely going to go to Mandalay Bay because a lot of people are going to come down to Vegas or come over to Vegas and going to watch the football game. And even if you're not a fan of football, I'm pretty sure you'd rather have a view of the football stadium than to just have a view of the city lights. I could be wrong. Comment below if you would rather have a different view. So I'll give the edge on views to Mandalay Bay. So that's my breakdown of these rooms. I always do a breakdown, but this is a battle. This is a versus, head to head. That's why we have a scorecard. So let's head on over to the scorecard and compare these two rooms on our card to see who is the winner of this battle. First, we have size. The Resort King room at Mandalay Bay is 550 square feet. Compared to the single king room at Circa, which is 439 square feet. So the edge for size would go to Mandalay Bay. Next on the scorecard, we have location. Now let's talk about this real quick. Location, this is going to really be debatable depending on what your preference is in Vegas. So for this particular battle, we always use the Bellagio as the center of the strip because it is. And so as far as location, we compare which hotels are closer to the center of the strip. So for this particular battle, the edge is going to go to Mandalay Bay simply because it's on the strip, even though it's at the end of the strip. But it's something that's actually be talked about because some people, there is a particular crowd that prefer to be downtown on Fremont Street who will prefer to be closer to that side when you're in Vegas. So if you're one of those people who would rather be downtown or be around the Fremont Street vibe or be closer to Fremont Street, this will probably be more beneficial to you because Circa is downtown. On the other hand, when you look at location, although Mandalay Bay is at the very end of the south of the strip, with the football stadium being built now, it's going to draw a lot of people to want to stay at Mandalay Bay. Not only that, you can hop on the tram and be at Excalibur within minutes whenever the tram goes. But you'd actually be closer to T-Mobile Arena. But depending on what your preference is in Vegas, whether you'd rather be downtown, location would probably be more beneficial for Circa. But for most people who want to go to Vegas, they want to be on the strip. So location is going to go to Mandalay Bay. Next on the scorecard, we have price. So for this particular versus series, we pick 3 random weekends and 3 random months. We'll grab the prices for those weekends, and whichever room has the cheaper rates is the winner of this battle. So for this particular versus, we grabbed a random weekend in May, a random weekend in August, and a random weekend in October. For the first random weekend in May, the Resort King room at Mandalay Bay was $446.83. That rounds to $149 a night. The single king room at Circa was $821.33, which rounds to $274 a night. So for the first random weekend, the edge would go to Mandalay Bay. The second random weekend in August, for the Resort King room at Mandalay Bay, it was $670.42, which rounds to $224 a night. The single king room at Circa was $708.33, which rounds to $236 a night. So for the second random weekend, the edge would go to Mandalay Bay. The third random weekend was in October. The Resort King room at Mandalay Bay was $717.64, which rounds up to $239 a night. At the single king room at Circa, it was $990.83, which rounds to $331 a night. So for the third random weekend, the edge would go to Mandalay Bay, making the winner for the prices battle Mandalay Bay because it was cheaper all 3 weekends. Next on the scorecard, we have amenities. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna get good. I want y'all to drop y'all comments below and let me know what y'all think about this. So most people, when it comes to Vegas, love to have soaking tubs and jacuzzi tubs, and I 100% get that because it's definitely a luxury to have, especially in a luxury affordable room, however you want to classify these two. But let's break these down and talk about these. In the Mandalay Bay room, you get the soaking tub, you have a walk-in shower, you have a water closet to separate the toilet, you do have the dual vanity sinks, and then in your entertainment space, you have a connectivity panel, and you do have the mini bar if you want to buy some drinks, which most of us probably won't. You do also get floor-to-ceiling windows. With that said, in the Circa room, you don't get a soaking tub, but you do have a walk-in shower. You do have a bench in that walk-in shower. You also get an empty mini refrigerator, which most people would prefer to have in Vegas. Not only that, you have a sectional couch, so if you have extra guests or even for yourself, you could kick back and chill on the couch if you don't want to be tied to the bed all of the time. And then some people would actually sleep on the sectional couch. So this is going to get debatable because I know how many people love soaking tubs. So if you ask me which amenities I would rather have, I'm going to take that sectional couch over that soaking tub, and I'm going to take that empty mini refrigerator over that stock mini bar because I'm not buying anything out there anyway. So for this battle, I'm going to give the amenities edge to Circa. And last, we have views. Now both of these rooms were non-strip rooms, so you didn't see the Fremont Street experience from your room in Circa. You didn't see a strip view, but as I said, because the Raiders Stadium is there now, your views from Mandalay Bay most of the time, if they're not a strip view, will probably consist of having a view of the Raiders Stadium, which I'm sure most people would prefer if that's your standard view compared to just a view of this city from your view at Circa. I know at Circa you do have views where you can see the stadium swim, which is really nice, and in essence that could be convenient because if there's sports going on and you have a view of the stadium swim, you can watch the football game, the basketball game, the hockey game, whatever they have on at stadium swim from your room. So that's super nice and very dope. But for this particular battle, the views were just city versus city. So most people would probably rather have a view of the football stadium instead of just a view of the city. So the edge for views in this particular video is going to go to Mandalay Bay. So the winner of this versus is going to be the Resort King Room at the Mandalay Bay. One of the biggest things that drew me to doing this particular versus with Circa and Mandalay Bay was the battle of amenities. One of the biggest things that I hear when I'm talking to clients and people who are going to Vegas is, I want a soaking tub, I want a jacuzzi tub. On that same token, some people say, I really have to have a mini refrigerator and I would love to have a sectional couch. So these two rooms give you those in two different rooms. So you have to pretty much choose one or the other. Now, when you talk about price, I know a lot of people have said that Circa is overpriced, and I used to say that for a while until I realized the pricing was holiday pricing. But this is the newest hotel in Las Vegas. Not only is it the newest hotel in Vegas, it's the most updated hotel in Vegas, and the hotel is 21 and up. So a lot of that factors into the pricing that you get at Circa. Mandalay Bay, on the other hand, the pricing is reflected in itself because Mandalay Bay is the last hotel on the south end of the strip, and most people don't like the inconvenience of not being able to walk out of the hotel and walk to something else. I appreciate all of the feedback in these versus battles. Comment below and tell me what rooms you would like to see go head to head in a future episode of Versus. And that's going to do it for this video. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thanks for watching.